Hi there everyone, welcome back to the Raven Oracle with Monique. It's always lovely having you back, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. If my energy resonates with you and you feel connected to me, then please consider subscribing. But we are going to get stuck right into your reading for the week of May the 12th. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. Just excuse me, I've got these little hands and these massive cards. So if I look like I'm a bit of an amateur shuffler. Okay, but I love these cards. They're from the Star Tarot deck if you're interested. Okay, all right, so let's have a look and see that first card that we have for you. Right, the Knight of Wands. Wow, there's a lot of fire energy here, guys. So there's definitely what I get from this card, there's a lot of forward momentum. There's a lot of energy, inspiration, aspiration, encouragement, drive. You know, it is definitely time to pick up the pace and to really take action towards what you want. So while you are considering those things that wake you up in the morning, you know, those things that get you excited, that make you fly out of bed, those are the kind of things that you really need to focus on. You really need to hold on to with everything, because that is spirit showing you and guiding you and telling you this is the direction that you need to move in. This is the thing that you need to pursue. These are the relationships that you need to pursue. And you've got all this wonderful fire energy with you, which is the element of the wands. Okay, so we are definitely speaking about plans, dreams, goals, ambitions. Okay, and that leads to expansion and growth and abundance in every area of your life. So this is the current energy. I'm going to do a 4-card spread for you today. This is the current energy, and it's definitely the energy, the collective energy that is happening at the moment. There is this fast forward momentum paced, charging ahead, going after what you want energy that is permeating everywhere, that I have been getting in all my readings this week. Okay, so this is the card, your current energy. And if you're not there yet, I encourage you to immerse yourself in this fire energy, okay, and stir yourself up. So if you feel like you're missing something, you haven't stirred yourself up enough, now is the time to do that. So the next card I'm going to draw for you is something that you could be finding a bit challenging, or that you need to get moving on, that is keeping you stuck, that is making you hesitate perhaps. Okay, so what I've drawn for you here is the Ace of Pentacles. Aces typically are the start of something new. So if we've got a lot of fast forward momentum energy that is taking place, and you've got the ace here, which is like at the start of something, and this is in that challenge position, that stuck position, something that you need to consider, then what you could be preventing from happening is you don't want to take that first step, is what I'm getting from spirit. Some of you are hesitant. You're not quite sure about whether you need to start moving with something. But, you know, after getting this, the Knight of Wands, that energy is definitely, spirit is saying, yes, it is time. Okay, you are surrounded by this. Look at this beautiful phoenix, you know, that fire, that phoenix, the rebirth, the start of something new. Phoenix is all about starting again, starting over. This is what the ace is about. So what I'm getting from spirit for you is that some of you are hesitant. You procrastinating, even some of you, or you are avoiding making decisions that is going to just launch your career, launch your relationships, anything that you are looking at and facing right now that you need to start taking action on. You've got all this power and this energy behind you, all right, with the Knight of Wands energy, but you are on pause at the moment. Okay, the ace is saying there is a new start waiting for you. There is all this, the gift that the universe is offering you. This beautiful artwork that you can see. I mean, the tree of life. Okay, there are butterflies everywhere. So butterflies well, there's actually just one. Very interesting. There's just one butterfly. It's blood red. Again, I get that fire energy. It wants to take flight. It wants to get the message across to you that your freedom, your expansion, you're on the cusp of it happening. Okay, but you haven't quite made that decision yet. But it is time. It is time for you to take that first step. I love that the star, and that energy that's coming out of the star, and it is a pentacle, so it is the promise of financial abundance as well, financial gain and prosperity. It's coming out of a little heart. You can see here in the artwork that little heart space. So your heart at the moment, perhaps some of you need to actually spend a bit of time clearing out your chakras and focusing on the heart chakra. It could be that there's a little bit of energetic blockage there, or you're not allowing certain people or situations into your life that is going to help that heart space expand. Remember, everything that really means something, everything that has that fire energy, that is that energy, creation energy of the universe, starts in your heart first. Okay, it starts there first, and then it affects your body, then it affects your family, then it affects your community, and then the planet. But it's like this pulse of that heart that's just pounding, sending out waves of energy. But some of you are, it's almost like you're hiding it. You could be protecting it as well for maybe a very, very good reason. And if you feel that it is the right thing for you to do right now, then keep doing that. But be open to guidance from the divine. Listen to your angel spirits and guides, because they could be sending people into your life, circumstances into your life, synchronicities into your life that are giving you hints and clues as to what you need to let go of, or what you need to allow, so that you can start taking the steps towards this incredible fire, abundance, rebirth, starting over. Okay, remember the ace is also about starting from the beginning. Okay, it's the start of something. The next card I'm going to draw for you is just something that you need to, it is like an outcome card, something that you are moving towards, but that you need to focus on in addition to this Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is your current energy. This is whatever it is that's blocking you from taking that first step. Now let's get more specific with what you need to focus on. So we have the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, look at all this fire. Guys, look at all this fire. It's like creation fire. That's what I'm feeling. It's like this expansive power, fire. I mean, you've got the lion, you've got all these sunflowers. Her wand is magnificent. I don't know if you remember the Rider White deck. She's holding her wand in one hand, and she's holding a sunflower in the other, and she's the only court card. She's the only queen, okay, and I think even the king, who is not holding a scepter. She's holding a sunflower. Okay, what I love about the Queen of Wands is that she is unashamedly herself. She is, I know this is a bit of a cliche word, you hear it so many times, but embodying your authentic self allows you to bring your natural gifts and talents to the surface, and then you just shine. It explodes out into the world. This resistance that you are feeling, protecting your heart space, protecting yourself from something, it's almost like you're suppressing, when a building is on fire and the firemen rush into the building and they've got those fire suppression blankets, or say, for example, you're in a felt fire. I'm sorry, I use the word felt. It's a South African, well, it's an Afrikaans word. Felt is like a bush, okay, the bush. So a felt fire, where fire's raging around you, and then you've got this fire suppression blanket that you can hide underneath to suppress the flames. But what I'm getting from this card is that some of you are suppressing it to the point where the fire has almost gone out. I don't think it's quite gone out, but you are suppressing the fire from coming out of you, from expressing itself, from growing, from feeding it. You're not feeding it oxygen. You're not allowing it to stir from embers. Remember the phoenix that's visible in the Knight of Wands? That phoenix is rising up from the ember, it was gray ash, okay? This is that place, gray ash, but there's a little spark. There are a few little embers that are still sparking there in that ash, okay? You need to feed it. You need to stop suppressing it. You need to feed it so that it starts building and building and building until you are expressing yourself to your absolute utmost. You are your gifts, your talents, your personality, who you really are. The world needs to see you. The world needs to have an experience of you. No matter what it is in your life that you give to the world needs it. That's why you're here on this earth as this very unique, special, dynamic, powerful being of fire and light and energy, because you are more that being than you are this human being. Okay, you are infinite. You are God living on this earth with all the power and authority in your possession that the universe has. That is, you are the master creator. You are the divine creator of your life. All right, and it is not time right now to be, to keep those, to almost suppress it to the point where even those little embers that are still burning, that are trying to find life, that are trying to find oxygen so that they can grow, so that they can expand back into another fire, and this explosive fire, just be careful that you don't kill the flames. Sorry, I'm pausing because it's like, yeah, you need to stir it to life. I'm sure most of you have been at a campfire where the night before you had a bonfire and then you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, those ashes, they're not quite dead yet. You take a stick and you stir those ashes up, and then you see the smoke rising, and you see those little embers or the sparks that are still alive, and then you can literally start a new fire again by just throwing kindle on it. But yeah, kindling, kindle. You can throw kindling on it, and you can stir it to life. You blow on it, you feed it, you bring it up. This is what Spirit is trying to get across to you today. Oh, I'm all fired up as well. Okay, so this is who you are. This is how you need to express yourself. Look at this lion. You've got the puma here, or like the panther that's covered in stars. Okay, so the cosmic forces are on your side, protecting you. You have the lion that mane is just speaks fire and power and authority. Okay, the king of the veld. Okay, the king of the bush. And then you've got this wonderful wand and her hair and her crown. There's just sun, there's power, everything that surrounds her. This is who you are, and this is how the universe sees you. Okay, guys, it is time to stir those ashes. It is time to get that fire going again, because this is what's waiting for you. Okay, rebirth. All right. The last card is kind of like an outcome card, or something that you're heading towards. All right, that could come out of this if you take action towards it. All right, and we have the Four of Wands. Beautiful card to end your tarot reading with. Okay, I'll draw some oracle cards for you now. Four of Wands. Look at this reading. Wands left, right, and center. Okay, so guys, fire. That can literally just summarize this entire reading. Fire, ambition, goals, dreams, chasing them, going after them, taking action towards it. And this is the outcome card. Four of Wands, celebration, joy, abundance. Look at all these flowers. Okay, the wands on either side. So you've got two on one side, two on the other. Four is always speaking about love, harmony, and balance. All right, but look at the promise of this beautiful new country. And the country can be metaphoric, where you are, moving into a new phase in your life. You are experiencing new things. You are meeting new people. You are starting a new career, whatever that represents to you. All right, this is the promise. If you follow your heart and your dreams, if you allow that fire to stir back to life, okay, and you explode back into the world, which is what the world needs. It needs your uniqueness. It needs you. Okay, and it needs your gifts and your talents right now, okay, to make it a better place, to make it a place of light, of joy, of happiness, of abundance. It needs you. All right. So it is definitely something that Spirit is pushing at the moment. And if I think back to my previous readings that I did in the last few weeks, it's all about focusing on you, on yourself, focusing on the individual and not focusing on what's going on around the world at the moment. Okay. It is very, very important, guys, that you start or continue the work that you are doing on yourself, so that when the energy in the world starts calming down, you are going to be this little powerhouse where people are going to be drawn to you and taught by you, and you are going to show them. Some of them, you're going to be a guide for some, you're going to be a mentor for others, you're going to be a teacher, okay, because of what you have experienced, because of what you pursued in yourself, in your individuality. You went after your gifts with passion, with drive, with ambition, and you didn't let anything stand in your way. This knight is not going to let anyone stand in his way, because look at this phoenixes behind him. Look at the power and authority that both these cards just exude. Okay? That is you. This is who you are. All right. It's time to rise up out of the ashes, guys. So I'm going to draw a card from the Mystical Wisdom deck. So Spirit, what do you have for the viewer out of the Mystical Wisdom deck? Let's have a look. Resilience. Rise above the tribulations. That's exactly what I was talking about here. It is time, guys, to rise out of the ashes. Okay, it's time to clamp down, to bite down, to grit your teeth, to rise up like the phoenix and to conquer, to be resilient, to be determined, to go after what you want. If some of you are just simply looking for a yes, must I pursue this thing that when I think about it, when I wake up in the morning and I think about it and it fills me with joy and excitement, that is what you need to go after, and only that. Not the other things that make you feel like, oh, do I really have to go into work today? What are you still doing there? Okay. What are you doing in a place that suppresses your fire, that suppresses you, that suppresses your uniqueness? Okay, that is not your purpose. Your purpose is to be fire and energy and light on this planet right now. So you need to focus on your resilience. Okay, and if it takes a little bit of okay, and grunting and grinding your teeth, then why not do it? Okay, I do it a lot. Okay, all right, guys. Final word from the Psychic Reading deck. I'm just going to draw. Oopsie, that one flipped, so let me take it for you. All right, third eye. All right, so I was speaking about maybe doing some chakra work. Okay, so it could be that your third eye gives us clarity, gives us connection to the divine, but like on a real deep psychic level. So this is perhaps something that you could have been watching this video right now and going, well, it's not really my heart that's the problem. It's my third eye. I'm not seeing clearly. I'm not connected. I don't feel connected to the divine. Listen to your intuition. It's always very important whenever you're watching a tarot reading, all right, that you pay attention to your own intuition as well. Okay, I'm just a messenger, and I'm just channeling in the moment as I'm doing this recording. I am channeling what I feel Spirit wants me to tell you, but then you take that message and you make it your own. What does this mean for me? All right, so it's very possible that it's the third eye, that third eye chakra that you need to cleanse, that you need to just do some Reiki even, or go for some energy work just to release that. You can even do it in meditation. It's very, very easy, just using your imagination and starting from your root chakra and just picturing energy, that like dark energy, just leaving each chakra, and then being filled with the power from the divine. Okay, and seeing it shine bright and clear, and then let me know in the comments as well if it really, really worked for you, because it could be that you just need to focus on that a little bit more. Okay, so definitely pay attention to that. Also pay attention, this is, I'll come back to the number now. Pay attention to your spending time in meditation and isolation, because remember, when you spend time alone, with yourself and with the divine, that is when clarity and guidance is going to come from. Okay. And the number is 31, which is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we have another 4. All right. So it's definitely calling for harmony, love, balance, stability. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there, everyone. It was so lovely having you. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this reading and what journeys you're on, and just share with me. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. And I will see you at your next reading. Catch my timeless readings as well during the week, okay? And I will see you next time. All right. Bye.